So the cable has arrived for the Jaguar F-PACE. But in order to get it into the workshop, we've made up our own jumper cable, just using this little hydraulic kit. There we go. Put the light off. Oh, sorry. And we're just going to bridge it under the driver's wheel with these two eyelets. I'll show you. But great piece of kit. There's the new cable that has arrived. Worldwide back order, it said. Goes all the way from the battery at the back right to the driver's front wheel arch. But in order to get into the workshop, we'll use our bypass. So if you can remember, it's been a week since we've done this job. What I'm going to do is take a bypass cable from one of these eyelets and just go up to this eyelet, which you remember was dead. So I'll show you once I've done it. Already just connecting in the little connection point there. Oh, rotten. So you can see it, we'll just put our bypass cable in and this machine should start now. You got the key? So I've just popped the wheel back on and this thing should start. Oh, I need to maybe put the jump pack on it. Oh, I just shut the camera off too early, there we go. But seeing it's in neutral. Still up there. Good to see.
I think it's because of that.
Aye. Just see if that'll go to drive. No.
I'm sure we unlocked that one.
Right.
No.
Oh, you're right. Just let it run there, eh? So we need to put this thing back in, eh? Is it that?
Aye.
How just? Because we're in neutral. Yeah, because we're recovered and you've got to put this back in.
And you got a key right on it.
Right. That's it. There you go, my man. We're in park. So that's working, eh? There we go. We're good to go, right. So this is the bit we're replacing on the Jag, and this is the bit that's underneath the car. It comes up into the boot. So you remember one of them was wobbly, but both of them are good. So you see it's got a seal there, so the seal must fail, and the water gets into that. So if it's been a problem before, it's going to be a problem again. So maybe silicon. We're going to silicon this up and take that for there. So that is the Achilles heel of this F-PACE, along with lots of other things. So there you go, that's it there, and it comes with all the clips. And there's a bit, it goes, this is the side, it goes into the driver's wheel arch. So you replace that plate, and this is the one that's dead, that goes up the top. So there we go, that's a full man jack there, right to the other end. So we've removed the under tray, and that's held on with 10mm bolts and little, let's see, these little clips that go along the side. You get a star screwdriver, horrible wee things. So that's it, and that gives us access to the loom all the way along there to the front. So you can see the bit that we want to go, oops, is up the top there. See this black thing right there where my finger is? So we have to take that out, drop it down and out. So we don't know whether we'll have to drop the axle just a little bit to give us this room, or take the filler pipe feed off, going into the tank. That's maybe an option. So we can see what the Achilles heel of this system was. It was the thinner of the two wires, and watch this. Just pops right out, corroded, and it goes right through there. So the muck must come right up and hit that. I don't know, maybe for the back wheels, but there you go. So we've got the new one in, well, partially in. So we fed the wire in for the bottom and up through the top there. So what we had to do was loosen this bolt here on the subframe, take it down a bit. We loosened these ones just to take the pressure off this side. We loosened this one here, you can see we've got a gap up the top I can get my finger into. We loosened this one, the other side, and that one. Although when we loosened this one, it actually took up the other side, so we just maybe kept that a bit tight. You then take the pipe off the petrol pipe, and you wobble that about. There's a bracket. What was that again, Roddy?
A bracket up here.
A bracket up there, that's right. There's a bracket up here that holds it.
Two brackets. Two bolts.
Holds the pipe on
Under that.
there, and I'll show the other two. They're there. Two 10mm bolts hold two 10mm nuts. That gives you wiggle space. The diesel filler pipe. So you can see under there, see this plate? All you have to do is take two bolts out, slacken that bolt right there and rotate the plate round. Then it gives you access to the mounting point for the bottom of this cable. It's actually not a cable, it's a rod. It's a full steel rod. So look at the muck in there. Oh my goodness. Now we've got to take the front wheel off. We found out that this is aluminium with a copper core. So this is a bit difficult to manipulate to get this stuff on the car, but it's on. And the car's going fine, but here's another bit. It's a trap for dirt right up at the front there as well. So, so it's aluminium with a copper core, and then it comes across to normal wire. So I don't know why they just didn't make it copper all the way, but obviously it's cost. That's everything back in, but what I would say to you about this job, trying to get that routing of that wiring is very difficult. We done it all fine up to this point, so we're not touching anything, and we tried to cover as most as we can with that electrical tape, what they call it, electrical. I'll show you the tin anyway. And even up there on the actual module, we've slathered it in the stuff. We've covered it, covered it in the stuff to try and stop this happening again, because I think it will happen again. It's just the design. I've already dissected the other one. I'll show you in the bench. So there it goes up through there. But not an easy job by any manner of means. And I wouldn't do this one at home. This would be impossible without a pit or a ramp. You can see it. See it up there. If I can get one. There's where we go there. So we've covered it in that black electrical tape. Liquid electrical tape, that's what it's called. It's all back together and going well. So, bad design for the manufacturer. As you can see, this one's been dissected. And look at the water ingress. So I think that's reacted with the aluminium. And I can't even remember what the process, that's got a certain name. That white, if it was dry it'd be white. Yeah, dry it'd be white. It'd be white dry powder. But because it's got wet, it's like kind of calcified. There's a connection there. There's a bad one. You can see that's just corroded off. So that's what's inside it. And this is the bit that goes inside the car. It looks okay. So these are copper nuts. They're good bits. The water. And I think the water's been driving into that for the rear drive shaft, because it's 4-wheel drive. And I think it's a spray. It just hits this and goes right, because there's hardly any protection in it. Right. Did you see a seal in that, Roddy? Was there any seal came out there? Was there a seal?
Oh, I didn't again.
No. Was that the seal?
That's a seal.
What looks like that? Just. That's it. Oh, aye, it is. Aye, it is. So. Terrible design. They were just doing a final code scan before it leaves, so you can see we've got piston, cooling, oil jet, solenoid control. Oh dear. Exhaust EGR, excessive detected, and look at this one, P0341 camshaft position A sensor circuit. Now if you can hear it, there's a timing chain rattle off this thing, so that'll be causing that camshaft position sensor code. What else have we got? Transfer neutral, braking. Well, the battery being disconnected, let's just clear the lot out. See what comes back. So the one that does not disappear and comes straight back is the P0341 camshaft position sensor circuit 8. Now, you'll need to take this to do another garage, because that is another horrendous job on this. That'll no be us. Anyway, cheers.